Okay, for a tight upper back, we have a couple different things to work with. You can use a foam roll, which is a little bit broader, covers a greater surface area. You can buy these all sorts of places. What you can also use is actually take 2 tennis balls. All we have is 2 tennis balls, and we've wrapped them in athletic tape. We're going to put this, so the spine is right here, put this on each side. We don't want it on the bone, we want it on each side of the bone. We're going to work this anywhere from the lower back up to the upper back. So she's going to sit up for an upper back position. We're going to take this, put this underneath, so it's on each side, and all she's going to do now is lay back on it and do little tiny mini sit-ups or crunches on that exact spot. You're going to do 5 mini crunches, up to 10 mini crunches on each segment. When she's done with one segment, she's just going to move that tennis ball up one little vertebrae and work the next spot. This could be pretty painful, or you could feel nothing depending on how tight, locked up, or trigger pointed you are in these spots. We're going to work anywhere up and down the spine where you feel the most discomfort. So the double tennis ball gets into the area the most. For a broader area, we can use the foam roll. So for this position, we're going to take this out, put it in the upper back. We're going to put it on the upper back, and we're just going to roll up and down the upper back now. So working the upper back with the foam roller. This is going to open up some of that stiffness in the upper back. So we're going to go, 10. A good 10 is a good number on this. So we're going to do this 10 times up and down the back. Find the spot that's the most painful and really working on that spot. Alright, in this exercise we're going to use a yoga block or something like a foam roll to prop your leg up. The tighter you are, the larger of something you need. You can find anything at home, from a basketball, whatever's the right size for you. It doesn't have to be purchased. Use something at home. She's pretty flexible, so I can use a yoga block. She's going to bring one leg up and flip it over. From this position, she's flat. We want to pick a height that she can rotate and put her shoulder almost flat on the ground. So this is a good height for her. We can prop this underneath with this leg and get the shoulder flat on the ground. We want to maintain this position. From this position, she's going to take her arm. Once she gets to 90 degrees, she's going to sweep her arm down, keeping her forearm on the ground. Sweeping her arm back up. Here, she's going to rotate the palm up. Only go as far as her forearm can stay on the ground. If that's as far as she can go, she's going to rotate back down and sweep back around. Just working the shoulder and the shoulder capsule, sweeping again, rotating. The forearm must stay on the ground. Only go as far as your forearm can go. In the beginning, it may only be a couple inches both ways. Keep doing this, it will improve. When you get to, if that's her top heart range, she's going to take this, squish it with her inside of her thigh, and try to drag a little bit higher. Locking and stabilizing at the core will let her shoulder move up a little bit farther, and that's what we want. Strong core, mobile joints. So rotating forearm over, pinch down, slide that arm up. We're going to do 10 times on each side. So again, leg goes over, down, forearm sweeps, slides up, can't get any farther, just crush it, go a little bit higher, come back down, rotate, sweep up and underneath. When we've done this side, we're going to put the leg down, and we would just repeat on the opposite side, okay? So 10 times on each side. Alright, in this position that we were in earlier, you can do this seated or you can do this standing. In this seated position, she's going to have her legs propped up, sitting up nice and tall. She's going to take her elbows and forearms up against the wall. The key is that the forearm and wrist stay flat against the wall. If the forearm and wrists are flat against the wall, from that position, she's going to just drag her arms up as far as she can go. She's pretty tight in this position, so that's as far as she can go. She's going to bring her elbows back down again. If you get all the way up to the tall, that's great. We're going to go down as far as we can go and back up as far as we can go. If you have full range of motion, or if you can only move a couple inches, that's fine. Work this range slowly up and down 10 times for this pattern. Again, keeping the forearm and wrist flat against the wall.